New research says spaceflight can flip on hidden parts of our DNA, what scientists call the dark genome, and push human stem cells toward accelerated aging. If we want to live and work on the Moon or Mars, this is a big deal. Here's what the study found and how we fight back. Stem cells are the body's master mechanics. They replace worn-out cells and repair damage in blood, bone, brain, you name it. In microgravity plus space radiation, this new work shows certain human bone marrow stem cells stop behaving like calm, long-lived repair crews and start acting like they've pulled an all-nighter. For weeks. They wake up, overwork, burn through energy, and show signs of premature aging. Researchers at UC San Diego's Sanford Stem Cell Institute, partly funded by NASA, flew human bone marrow stem cells to the International Space Station across 4 SpaceX resupply missions from late 2021 to early 2023. They loaded the cells onto a sterile sponge inside a bioreactor about the size of a smartphone and wired it with AI monitoring tools to watch the cells in real time. On Earth, healthy stem cells spend about 80% of their time asleep to preserve youth. In space, they woke up and stayed awake. Some samples spent up to 45 days in orbit. Result: the cells got functionally exhausted, their ability to make new blood and immune cells dropped, and molecular markers of cellular aging shot up. Here's the wild part. Under extreme stress, like microgravity plus radiation, the cells began activating repetitive DNA elements, ancient viral-like sequences that make up about half of our genome. Scientists call this vast, usually silent territory the dark genome. When these elements switch on, they can light a fire alarm inside cells, inflaming them, burning energy, and pushing them into what the lead investigator described as a death spiral. In other words, the stem cells act old, fast. Long missions need rock-solid immune systems. If your stem cells are tired, your immunity can dip, wound healing slows, and resilience tanks. That's risky for ISS crews, and even riskier for lunar stays or Mars trips where radiation exposure is higher. Back on Earth, this helps explain something doctors already see. In certain pre-leukemic conditions, stressed stem cells show similar genomic misfires. So countermeasures for astronauts could double as new treatments for cancer patients. Good news. Early follow-up data suggests stem cells can recover after returning to Earth, but it takes months, up to about a year, for things to normalize. That's a hint that with the right countermeasures, we can blunt or prevent the damage in space. Think of 4 layers of defense: radiation and shielding, better materials, habitat design, and storm shelters during solar events. Mission design, smarter sleep light cycles, exercise, and nutrition targeted at stem cell energy balance. Pharmacologic guards. Trials are lining up to test meds that quiet the dark genome or restore stem cell sleep. For instance, inhibitors that keep repetitive elements silenced or boost mitochondrial resilience. AI stem cell avatar screening. These phone-sized bioreactors can act like personalized crash test dummies for your cells, predicting who might tolerate long flights and who needs extra protection before launch. Not every study points the same way. Some work with different stem cell types, and short microgravity exposures shows youth-leaning gene patterns. Biology is context-dependent. Cell type, duration, radiation dose, and stress mix all matter. That's why this ISS research, longer exposure, live monitoring, is such a crucial puzzle piece. Space is teaching us how our bodies age, and how to slow it down. If we want bases on the moon and footprints on Mars, we'll need stem cell smart missions. What countermeasure would you prioritize? Shielding, sleep nutrition, or dark genome drugs? Tell me below. If this blew your mind, subscribe and share it with your favorite space nerd.